of the 150-day count. Thank you, according to the Book of Genesis. Yes, chapter 7, actually, I think it is. At any rate. So... And what happens after the 150 days? Well, I guess that's weird. What's going on? I guess the way to communicate that is the first verse of the 8th chapter is, and then Yahuwah remembered. And I believe the word that there, I have to look it up. I think the word there is mentioned. The word there is zecher, which means to mention. It's not just simply calling something to mind. As you know, in Hebrew thought is not cerebral as Western thought. It's action-based. So, basically saying if the Creator begins to talk about Noah again after 150 days. It's just basically stating that, okay, now he's getting involved. Okay, some time passed, and now he's getting involved. And that's a good thing, because, when it's all said and done, they've got this wonderful little plan going on, but then, once our Creator gets involved in it, it turns everything up, upside down, right side up, however you want to look at it. It all depends on your point of view. So yesterday was the 40th day, and I was, I didn't have really much time to do any forensic work on to what things were transpiring. Yesterday was the big start of the Bilderberg, meeting. But I think the big thing that I had not paid any attention to was the fact that the markets are in turmoil. It's not just contained to Japan right now. It's spilled out into the Eurozone, and it has spilled out into the Americas. And the U.S. dollar tanked yesterday. I don't know, or was it the dollar or the bonds? I think it was. I can't remember exactly which one it was. I know if one declines, the other raises. So whether it's dollars or bonds, I can't remember. I can't remember exactly. I think it might be the bonds. They tanked real hard yesterday, and so now we're going to really start seeing things fall apart. They may have pulled some accounting gymnastics to stabilize it for the day. I haven't looked at markets today. I guess I'm far too self-absorbed in my own little personal business. I've noticed that everybody I know who is like a working stiff, who actually works for a living, they are busier now than they've ever been. They're having a great year as far as business is concerned. Myself, my neighbors who are, just working schmoes, man, they are working themselves to death, and they can't keep up with the amount of work that they're getting right now. It's just like this big last push of busyness, I guess. I don't know. I'd say busyness. What I mean is, being distracted by your slave labor. I mean, you're making bricks without straw at this moment, and so you're not paying attention to the. Excuse me. You're not paying attention to the biblical, quantifiably biblical precedents that are being set. The government, the United States government, is absolutely falling apart. There's the New York Times comes out and says basically the Obama administration has lost all credibility. I'm saying, boy, they had my vote of no confidence a long time ago. Where have you guys been? Wow, I was saying that, with Bush 1, it's like, oh man, the government has totally lost all credibility. Oh no, Bush wasn't so bad. The guy was an absolute satanic pit demon. Read my lips and all that. I mean, this is the first one who really just came out and really pushed that whole New World Order thing. And his little handlers say, hey man, you gotta cut back on the whole New World Order. And then he did it in a public address from the White House. People were like, hey, I don't like that New World Order thing. And he's like, all right, okay, maybe I'll cut it out. Nobody remembers that? No? I mean, heck, I was just a baby. And I remember Tricky Dick, saying, it being touted that hey, we're all Keynesian now. And it's like I didn't like the tone behind that whole idea. Yes, we're all Keynesians now. Like that, I'm just a baby, but I know that can't be good because you're talking about a paradigm shift, and not for the better. Even the simplest of human beings to be able to have enough discretion to know that they're getting screwed. With Jimmy Carter, I mean, what a travesty! My whole life has been one prolonged vote of no confidence. Even before I was old enough to vote, I knew better than to vote for any of them bastards. They don't care about you. I remember I didn't read the Bible a lot. I mean, I didn't read the whole Bible when I was a little kid. I was just stuck with, Sunday school class, reading about, Noah and Moses. Not even really getting through the whole Torah, just getting little snippets about Moses, like. And Jesus, of course, King Jesus, and all the little stories about Zacchaeus and all this, helping the man on the mat to walk. I mean, those miracle things that don't really ever go into the teachings, because I don't think most Bible teachers really understand the teachings because they're so far removed from what he was actually saying. And what he was actually saying is, if you believed Moses, you would believe me. If you understood Moses, you would understand me. Here I tell you about earthly things that you don't understand, and how is it you will understand things of the spirit, of the heavenly? Seems fairly simple, but then again, I mean, if the scales have not been removed, then good luck, friend. You will never get it. You will never see it. Anyway, not to drag that out, but yeah, I mean, the 40th day was a mass slaughter in the financial market. The bankers are being judged. The bankers are being judged, and the sins of the rulers will be exposed to the people, and soon hereafter, the sins of the people will be exposed to themselves. They will know why they're being judged. Letting that sink in a little bit. I don't just move on. I linger. bunk bill of goods. When the new deal turns out to be a raw deal, what do you do with that? Bretton Woods 2 will be the final